Hey, what's up everybody? If you're watching this on replay, it's a live video and you're watching the replay of it, and it's going to seem unorganized, and you're going to see me talking to comments and people leaving comments. I got black stuff on my face, so just bear with me if you're watching this on a replay. But anyway, I'm out here. It's 6 o'clock Central Time. Did a bunch of work in the shop today, customer projects and things like that. So I'm out here working on the paint booth, so I thought I'd do a little live video. Hey, what's up, Peter? So we'll let a few people join, and hey, JC Smith, man, you're right on time on the live Facebook Live. There's Douglas Retro World, my mate from Australia. Wow, lots of guys. Kirk Fry, hadn't seen him in a while. Hey Pete, thanks. I'm glad you like the live videos. If you guys could hit the thumbs up for me, I'd appreciate that. We got a few people joining in, and I'll just kind of give you an update. I've got a whole video series on this paint booth, getting us to where we are now. But I'm doing this thing with Fab Nation, and I'm waiting for them to give me the go-ahead to release the videos. I've got 2 or 3 already edited and a whole bunch of footage, so you guys are getting a sneak peek if you're watching these live videos, because we're way ahead of it. Anyway, so as you can see, we got the Matt was down here last week, and we were working on his turbo stuff for his car, and I got him to help me get that exhaust fan lifted up there. It's not terribly heavy, it's just bulky, awkward, and it's top heavy because of the fan mount up on top and the channel that it's got in it to support the belt and all that. So anyway, I'll show you what I'm doing, working on out here tonight. Pretty soon, maybe tomorrow night, I'll get on this door, and it's gonna go right there. I'll get it done. And so anyway, this is the back wall here, as you can see, and these 4 middle sections are going to house the filters. They're going to go in there like that, and you guys might remember I put up a video a few days ago. I made a whole bunch of these. Peter, I don't know if it's G4 grade or what. They're paint booth filters though. Yes, they have the hog wire around the edge of it. So anyway, I made these guys and notched them out on the bandsaw and punched a hole in them on the on our punch press thing, and I did a little video on that and drilled some of them and punched some of them. You guys may remember seeing that about a week ago or a few days ago, a couple of days ago. But I'll show you what those are going to be for now that we're out here working on this. So they're going to go in here like this to catch the filter on top and bottom. And then I'm going to make some, I've got a whole bunch of 3-inch flat bar left over, some little small cuts that are like 8 inches long or 12 inches long from when I did the living area. If you remember, the banding, all the trim in there is 1/8 inch by 3 flat bar, and I've got a whole bunch of little pieces cut that are just offcuts that have been laying around. So those are I'm gonna make, put a couple holes in one of those and cover the edges with that. But this has got a wire in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some of these up here while you guys are watching and see what you think. I'm going to leave a room up there for a 2x4 to go at the top. If you're just joining here, I'm out here working on the paint booth. I know my hair is all jacked up. I've been painting earlier today and had the mask on, and it, you know, it kind of jacks with you a little bit. I don't have the right screws out here. Hang on a second, I'm gonna go get them real quick. I'll take you with me. I'm not gonna take you all the way in the shop because it always always shuts off, but anyway, we'll go around here. I'm gonna go grab some little short screws. I was painting some stuff today and primed these. I put up a little video showing that earlier. So anyway, I'm pretty happy about my paint cabinets over there. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but I got it all organized like I want it. But bear with me a second, I'm gonna go get some different screws. So I got some little 1.25 inch screws that I meant to use instead of those 2-inch drywall screws on those brackets back there. So we're just going back out to the paint booth now. We got 15 people watching there. I see a few people joining, Craig and some other people. What's up, fellas? Just out here working on the filters for the paint booth. Trying to get those located and mounted. And I figured, you know, I'd bring you guys along. I don't know about where it is in your part of the country, but it has just been really nice here the last couple of days. The weather has just been, I guess last night was really the first night that the temperature dropped. But I think the high was about 86 today. And the low, I think it's gonna be like 59 tonight. So JC Smith wanting a plasma table. It's a game changer for sure. I see Retro Weld on there. Hey, did you ever get yours going, man? I haven't seen any videos on it. So if you're just joining, I'm out here working on the paint booth trying to get these mounting brackets that I made a video on a couple of weeks ago on getting these made here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. All right, so we got that in. We'll get one above it. Hey, what's up, Travis? Or Patrick, I don't know, you know, who it is joining there tonight. Yeah, and guys, I don't know, some of you may have seen that I've been advertising for that weekend. Hey Cecil, what's up, buddy? That weekend, just kind of, you know, workshop clinic thing, and we sort of did that with Travis. Travis works full time, but he's got his plasma table, and he's trying to, you know, he's trying to get going with a little side business, doing furniture and you know, plasma art and things like that. And so of course I got the wrong screw. So anyway, he came up here a couple of times and we worked on some things for a few hours, and I thought, you know, the feedback was good from him on that some other people may be interested in that as well. So if you buy a plasma table and you know, you're working full time or something and you don't really have a lot of time to spend sorting it out, I think if you come, it'd be worth your time. You know, if you got all the time in the world, anybody can figure it out. It's just a matter of, you know, do you want to spend hours jacking around with the software and all that. If you're just joining, I'm out here working on the paint booth, putting these filter brackets in. I split that a little bit. I don't know if you guys work with 3/4 inch angle iron very much, but man, you're talking about some bent up stuff. There's nothing straight about it, that's for sure. I gotta go get another couple of those filters real quick, so I'll just take you with me again. So anyway, right now I just got one 7/16 bolt holding this in, and you see the flange is not even bolted up yet, it's kind of sitting up there, but I finally got the right length 7/16 bolts, so that I can, actually I got 3/8 because 7/16 is just, you know, is what the size of the hole is, and there's not enough clearance there, and it's just been a pain. But anyway, go grab a couple of these, more of these filters right here. So anyway, I've been painting a few things in here, and it's working out okay so far. No major deal, but it'll be nice to be able to paint in the booth for sure. I did get a call today from the people that I got the steel from, the panels, the R panels for the roof, and the sides that have been on order that were coming from Houston, you know, and it got delayed because of the Harvey. So I did hear from them today, and they got it in. So I'm gonna go tomorrow. They're 18 feet 6 inches long, so I have to take the trailer and get those. But anyway, let me put you back up here on the tripod. I don't know, I might be boring you guys. I'm trying to talk to you a little bit and get some work done too. I just figured I'd turn it on live and, you know, see what's going on. So we got one filter mounted in our brackets up there. Hey Chris, how's it going, bud? So we'll get the next one fitted up in here. Once I get one row done, then I got 3 more to do, and I can just chalk a line off of those and go ahead and run them in there, not have to test fit them as I go. But they're going to be kind of low to the ground. But you know, the other thing that I didn't factor as well is on the 2x4s, I didn't factor any room to put some people drinking a cold one. Anyway, I didn't factor in the trim, you know, the white steel trim that they make to go with the buildings. And so on the outside I was gonna do, you know, have some custom trim bent that'll cover this up, you know, the 2x4s, and it's already a pretty snug fit pushing those filters in like it is. So I'm probably just gonna paint all those 2x4s white, and you know, with the shade and everything back there, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. And also, when I'm not using the paint booth, I'm gonna have a plastic drop cloth on the back that'll just drop down and cover the filters up when I'm not using it, just to keep, you know, stuff out and from them being exposed to the air. We'll see how often I actually put that up, but I'm planning on doing that. So anyway, got the next filter in there, and I'm gonna just stick the bracket in for that. How's it going, guys? eFormance, I just saw you said something about expanded metal. I see a lot of stuff coming through. I don't have my laptop out here. I need to go get it. I will. Let me go ahead and get this last one on here, and then I'll go get my laptop and take a look and see what's going on. I'll take you guys through the jungle to get to my laptop. Yeah, eFormance says something about expanded mesh. This is actually how they go in from on a real paint booth. You know, they're open like this on Run Through the Jungle. Good song. Yeah, Welcome to the Jungle. All right, so anyway, you can kind of see what's happening here. The 3 filters, I'm trying to get you a better look at it. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 will all be filters. And you can see our fan here. And my fan, or my exhaust fan, is centered up over the filter bank. But the whole setup is offset just a little bit from center, because I got this door here, you know, and this is going to be kind of where the door goes in here is just going to be kind of a, you know, a setup table and stuff over here. And I want, you know, the main part of the exhaust coming across, you know, offset here. So I don't know if that's making any sense. That's just kind of how I did it. And if you just joined, tomorrow I'm going to get the panels for there's 6 Galvulum panels that are the same thing that the roof is made of. In fact, I'll get up here and show you real quick. I got my ladder filled up with all kinds of contraptions to get somebody hurt. Whoops. You can see up there and you can see I've got about 6 inches between the top of my wall and the gutter. And I'm gonna work on the plasma table and come up with a my own custom what do you call it, flashing that'll that'll offset for the corrugations there. So and that'll overlap on top of the panel, and it'll sit back all the way against that. I mean, some people probably say I should have taken the gutter off back here. You know, I could have done that and raised this up even higher, but I didn't. So it is what it is. I just didn't want to mess with taking the gutter off of it. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Maybe it is. I don't know. But you can get a look from up above here. There's the filters, and there's the exhaust fan. So anyway, let me get down off this ladder. Maybe I want to. Yeah, that's a good thought there. Perry E-Formats. So anyway, there's our first bank done, and the filters are lowered in and out from the back side here. And they're just meant, they have a hog wire ring around the perimeter, and they just push in. They're meant to fit in there, you know, tight, and push in, and so and seal all the way around it. And then on this outer edge here, I'm gonna put a piece going this way that'll overlap both sides and catch both, and just drill in from the center. But anyway, I know a bunch of guys have left a bunch of comments, so let me go get my laptop and take you guys through the jungle here to get there. So here we go. Yeah, it gets deep over here. I just cut this, you know, about 2 months ago. I mean, how often are you supposed to have to cut this kind of stuff, you know? This may be locked. It sure is. And if I go in there, it's going to, I'll lose signal. So I'm gonna set you guys down here real quick. Find a spot that you can hang out at without losing you. So I'll be right back. I do these live streams on my phone, and the comments that you guys are leaving in the chat, you know, they come up on the screen, but as soon as somebody else types a comment, you know, that comment goes away, or it only stays up there for a couple of seconds. So I lose them once they go by. But if I get my laptop out, I can see what's happening. So let me get set down here. I didn't think about this. I'm not quite organized here. But I got you sitting in a good spot, and we'll see what's going on here with the comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Maybe there's some things I need to do. Come on. All right, just looking at what you guys are saying, you guys are watching me looking at what you're typing, and it's kind of like, anyway, I don't, you guys are making fun of me or something here, it looks like. Are you making fun of me? Is that what we're doing? You know, Craig and Perry, I mean, and I see Bill Della Vega in there probably making fun of me too. You know, you guys like to do a lot of picking on me about stuff, but let me just look through these comments and see what you guys have to say. Yeah, quick clamps, that would have been handy holding those up there. Mike Wilson, I see Bill Della Vega there. I see Sprayway Customs on. He was off YouTube for quite a while. He's back on there now. I don't know if you guys watch him, but he does some really good candy paint jobs. You know, the interesting thing about Sprayway is he puts out some of the best paint videos on YouTube, and he claims that watching my videos got him started, and you know, he's always saying that, but I don't know if I believe him or not. But go check him out. He's got some complete, like 1 hour long candy paint job videos. If you want to see candy done right, he does it right. So yeah, Perry, you're right. The walls on this side that I'm on right here is it's 8 feet at the top, a little over 8 feet, but the roof is a little under that to make room for those 8-inch purlins. So it's 8 inches less than 8 feet at the very end here. Over there, it's a little over 9 feet, you know, and then it slopes all the way across. So in the middle, it's probably a good average of 8 feet, you know, across the middle. I'm just seeing what you guys are saying here to see if there's any question or anything. Oh, I see Ken is on, and we put the video up earlier. You see Acro Sport in there. That's Ken that we cut the Alabama sign out, and Clico was here hanging out. So that was a cool little video. What a cool dog, and Ken was a good guy too. I see Ray on there, Rooster. So anyway, guys, we've been on here for 36 minutes. I just did those. If you're just now joining, what I was working on was that filter bank that you see. I should point back there. And I got 3 of them in. I got to do all the rest now. 3 more sections. It shouldn't take too long. Should be able to get that done while I still have some daylight out here. But anyway, you got any questions for me or any comments or any complaints? This is the complaint department here, so if you'd like to tell me anything in your world that you're not happy with, just go ahead and let me know. Any complaints? Everybody doing all right? Anybody on here in the path of Irma? Mike Wilson saying he can't paint, but he can weld the hell out of anything. That's weird. I thought I just saw. Yeah, Ray, good one there. Oh, okay. Here we go. Right, Perry, that's what I said. I was gonna snap a chalk line and off the ones I've already done and do the rest of them off of that, and can not have to level each one of them up. I'll take that, Craig. That's not much of a complaint to me. I'll take the pay raise. I've been talking to my boss here about a pay raise, and pretty much complain to him every day, and what he says is you just need to work harder. You need to get more stuff made. You need to market yourself better. You need to get yourself out there more, and you need to do higher quality work so you can charge more. I see AWASH 2004 talking about a model car. You know, what I would do is research the original factory paint code for that car, and if you get the paint code, you can go to there's some places online that you can get paint codes turned into aerosol, and even our local paint and body shop here will take a factory paint code, mix the paint for you, and put it in an aerosol can. So if you're not set up to spray out of a gun, you can get it in an aerosol can. So you guys are seeing the big sun glare on my face, and I just saw eFormats asking about how hot it is. I don't know if he was talking to me or somebody else in the comments, but I was just saying that earlier. We had things come and really cool things off. Normally this time of the evening it would be blistering hot. I mean, I work out here about this time quite a bit, and I'm just drenched from head to toe, but it's a little bit warm, but it's very, very pleasant overall. So anyway, it's probably, I would say, in the low 80s right now, and it is what time is it here? Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock Central Time, so that'd be, well, you guys know where you are and what time it is your time. I don't know why I'm saying that, but anyway, it's going to be in the high 50s tonight here. So we're getting cool at night, and you know, nice and cool in the mornings, and so that's been good here the last couple of days. Looking forward to more of it. Partisan Gorilla asked if it's a spark free fan. Yes, it is a spark free fan. The engine of the I'm sorry, the engine, the motor, the fan motor is outside the here, let me just show you real quick. If you, well, I'll give you a better, well, you can probably see it right here without getting hit by the sun. If you see this enclosure right here, this is a slot for the spindle of the fan runs on some bearings in here, and then it's got a slot for a belt to come up through, and it comes out the top, and the motor mounts up here. So the motor is not a spark-free motor, but you can see the motor mount plate right there. Motor mounts outside the stream of the you know, combustible paint vapors, and so it'll be it'll be outside, and you know, of course the blade, I didn't show you that, but it is an aluminum blade, so you know, if it ever were to touch down or hit anything, you know, it's not going to spark because it's an aluminum blade. So yeah, external motor, that's a lot easier than all that. All right, I got a comment there from pedal powered fan. Yeah, Mr. Curley from Australia has always got a wise you know, a wise comment to help a brother out. The Mix Master Mike 1000's been commenting for a long time, and he says hopes business as well. You know, it's going okay. It's just to be honest with you, the last, I would say, month or 2 months has not really been that good. Honestly, it's been kind of up and down, and kind of thing. And I've mentioned this in a previous live stream. What I'm doing right now is I'm making enough to break even, basically, to live off of and to get by, but I am not at all making enough to repay for the costs that I've invested, the machines. Because if you think about it, just like when I got a big stack of sheet metal in there to make signs out of. I probably got 20 sheets of it in there, and so that'll last me a few months. So in the next couple of months, the cash flow coming in, it seems like I'm making a lot of money off of those because I'm not having to buy sheets because I bought some up. But the reality of it is I'm gonna have to buy those sheets, and the same thing with all the equipment in there. I'm gonna have to rebuy, a lot of the, consumables and the machines that don't have a life that's gonna last forever. My truck is gonna have to be replaced. So I need to be making more money for sure, but it's going okay. And, when I get this paint booth finished and get a couple things, finished inside, I'm really gonna hit more local companies that can give me small production runs. I mean, the metal art stuff is fun. I love making it, but it's not really that profitable when you factor how much time it takes to even just like shipping, because the stuff is so nice. You want to pack it well, and and if I was a fabricator working for a company, I likely wouldn't be doing my own shipping. There'd be a shipping department there. Well, guess what? I do my own shipping, and that's $8 or $9 an hour work. I do my own cleanup. I do everything, so I need to be doing, the more high-end work and get enough volume to be able to justify, outsourcing, the stuff that needs to be outsourced. So, but, one of the things that I absolutely had to do was, really cut down on food, the kind of food I'm eating and how much I'm spending on it. And I was, trying not to eat carbs, doing the low carb thing, but that's expensive, and so now I pretty much eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and ham sandwiches. And instead of buying the more expensive bread, I get the $1.25 a loaf bread, and the not the Black Forest ham. I get the bulk, ham and turkey and whatever, get the cheapest stuff I can get. So I'm eating for a lot less now, and so that's going okay. But I'm hanging in there. It's been fun, and when I get this paint booth done, I'll be spending extra time doing things that help me make more money here for the shop and get more of those local little production jobs, for local companies. Because even if I'm making parts that are not art, that don't have to be painted, if it's just one at a time, it's still it's not really that profitable, because I could spend a whole bunch of time going back and forth with somebody, trying to get something right, kind of thing. And I'm not complaining about any of it. It's just, it is what it is. So anyway, guys, it has been, let's see, how long has it been? 46 minutes on this live stream. Oh my gosh. Man, talk about some rambling on these live streams. They just go on and on and on and on. But it gives you guys a chance to interact with each other and chat it up in the chat stream there, and for me to get some good insight from you guys. So, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and use the rest of my daylight out here and try to get those other filters in there and get those knocked out real quick. And so I got a fun little video coming that is going to be really quick, like 2 or 3 minutes long, and a little repair on something that you probably wouldn't repair, but I'm going to repair it, and it should be pretty fun. So I'm going to work on that later tonight. A little TIG welding cast aluminum. But all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I appreciate you hanging in there for the live stream, and I will see you guys probably Sunday morning around 9 a.m. Central Time on the live stream, and I'll have videos, going up every couple of days between now and then. So I'll see you later. Have a good one.